Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Jones throw taken in by Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's good. First and 10.
Now Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
They just dropped a lot of confidence after the last one. Ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. How about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Patriots nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That one on the money to burn downfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts, and he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the running game with Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. He got 29 yards that time. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They'll run with Swift. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 3rd down, a field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A final shot before break. Jones. They'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. 69 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. But Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Jones keeping it on the snoop. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones into space at the 45. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
2nd down and 6 now. From the gun, here's Swift. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? to be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Once again, it's Swift. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in third down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So a big kick coming down for Jake Elliott. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
Jones pass. Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger